I did a CD a few years ago, an album which I recorded in Belgium called Positive Changes, and you know, I was fairly happy with the music, and I really wanted to have a band over here that I could basically play the music with, and so I picked the guys that I thought were good for that, and I obviously Richard and flugelhorn. I've always liked Richard's sounds, and when I've seen him in other projects, heard him, and he was the sort of the sound that I had in mind for it, and I was really happily accepted. I studied abroad, studied in Belgium, and I think that was when I was really getting into jazz. So apart from the usual, the obvious American players that we all know and love, I came across some musicians that I probably wouldn't have otherwise heard if I hadn't been there. So I mentioned Enrico Perenunzi, there's two of my piano teachers, Nathalie Laurier and Diedrich Whistles, very nice players that have influenced my writing quite a lot, particularly. There's another Belgian called Ivan Padois. I don't know if you've come across.
I don't know any of these names apart
from the great
Perenunzi.
Yeah, Baptiste Trottignon, a French player. So there are many that I listen to a great deal over the years.
Sounds too much to say this, but the melodies are very strong, very emotive, and also I think one of the important things about when you're writing tunes is to give people something they can hang on to. You think, oh, I've heard this, and I think that's one of the great things about Dan's music. Although it's original, sometimes you feel like you've heard this before, you know, and that does hopefully connect with an audience.
Having Caroline in the ensemble, I think she's a really sensitive drummer. She really listens to what's going on, which obviously all drummers should. But she's again makes a nice sound. Just the feel of the drums, the sense of groove is
nice.
She's
really strong, very strong, and she's always playing with you. You know, she's always coming up with stuff and keeping the thing moving along and giving the music highlights all the time. Because you know, sometimes the music can go well. It doesn't go flat, but you know, you want to not make it go flat, but it's always alive.
Yeah,
something's always happening.
And suggestions as well, which is nice. I like in rehearsals that these guys say, why don't we try this, or why don't we do this? It doesn't have to be a certain way for me, as long as the tunes are basically there. And I think all of us have been quite good at making suggestions in that way. Gavin Barras is on bass. I've played with Gav for many years now. We used to do a trio for a lot of time, and I think he knows my music quite well, which is nice. I always appreciate that the guys have properly listened to the tunes and learned them. But Gav's got a nice, strong bass sound, good sense of time. He's also into the European thing quite a lot, so we share a lot of similar interests.
Yeah.
Again.
I mean, there is actually a common denominator that we haven't mentioned, which is Chet Baker, isn't
That's
it?
right,
the music of Chet Baker, and you know, I think you're really into that thing. I obviously love Chet Baker, and Gavin has this love of Chet Baker that is a sort of core part of the music, in a sense of that. The pace of the music, it's got that pace to it. I mean, Chet Baker's sort of thought of as a sort of slow, reflective player, but actually there's a great intensity to that music that hopefully, you know, is there.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's another link with Enrico as well, because he played a lot with Chet, and I've talked with him quite a lot about that and that experience, so it's a good thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was our last tune. That was my arrangement of a hymn that you might know, and it was called Repton. The music is called Repton, and that's also features on the CD. Thanks very much for coming. I know there's a lot of music to listen to today, but we really appreciate seeing a full house. That's great. Richard Iles on flugelhorn. Caroline Boaden on drums. Gavin Barras on double bass, and my name is Dan Whieldon on piano. Thank you very much.
The Dan Whieldon Quartet, everyone.